Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be doing the best and worst that I did like back in December. We're going to be doing that again now for this update. The only difference really is that I'm not going to be doing top 5 best and worst. I'm just going to be calling it best and worst, mainly because last update I feel like I could easily find, well, I don't know if it was easily, but I could find 5 things that I really didn't like about the update, whereas this update I thought was a pretty good one, and I had a really hard time trying to come up with 5 different things. So what I did in this one is I still managed to find 5 things I like, because of course there's always going to be stuff I like in the update, but I couldn't really find a lot of stuff I didn't like. So I'm just going to be calling it best and worst now, because I only have 3 for the bad side, but I still have a full list of 5 for the good side. So I'm not going to waste any time. Let's get into this. Okay, so I do have 5 best. So coming in at number 5 for the best side, it's going to just be the remodels and voices. And I am going to put, I'm going to actually put some stuff up on the screen for this one, as you can see now. That will actually show what I'm talking about. But, I mean, since I'm recording mainly audio, you're not really going to hear the voices that well. But I did go through and just show all the brawlers that either got a remodel or a voice. And basically, I mean, these usually aren't that exciting. They're usually cool because, I mean, and every time there's always one brawler that gets, a big change. And that one was obviously Rico in this update. But, I mean, overall, I actually do really like most of them. I mean, some of them were a little unexpected. I don't think anyone expected what happened to Rico, or just Morris's voice, which was kind of weird. I was expecting more like a lower, creepier voice and a high pitched voice like that. But I mean, I'm already starting to get used to it, so it's already starting to become more normal for me. Overall, I mean, these are good. They're nice. They're not amazing, which is why I'm putting it down number 5. Okay, so now coming in our number 4 spot for the 4th best thing, I'm going to be putting the skins here. So the 6 new skins are going to be coming out, I assume, throughout the next month, probably. I think I heard the Lunar New Year skins, which we have a one for Brock, Daryl, and what was the last one? Colt. I can't remember all 3 of their names off the top of my head, but I thought I heard those might be coming out this weekend. Then for the other 3, we also got a football bowl, which Super Bowl Sunday. So I assume that might be when it's coming out, although you never know. And then we also got a popcorn ricochet, which, to be completely honest, I don't know when that's going to come out. It'll probably just be random, like the Boombox Brock and Chef Mike were. And then we also got Valentine's Day Pogo, which I assume is going to be coming out Valentine's Day or right around Valentine's Day. So overall, I mean, most of these skins I think look really good. I would buy them if I had more gems, and I don't really feel like spending $100 on gems or something to get all these skins, especially that I have all the Christmas ones already too. Plus, I'm trying to save up boxes, too, so I don't have a lot of gems right now. But overall, ever since, they started doing remodels and stuff, their skins have been getting, really nice. If I had enough gems, I would go and buy every skin on, that's coming out and just in the game in general. I really love a lot of their skins nowadays. But, I mean, overall, skins look really nice, and that's what I'm putting at number 4. Okay, so for our number 3 spot now, I'm going to be putting, all the brand new maps here. So, I don't know the exact count. I think it's 11 new maps or something like that. Overall, my initial reaction was not that great. I thought a lot of them looked really basic. A lot of them looked like they took, a minute to make. But, I mean, honestly, I haven't really played them a lot yet. But just the more I've played some, Dry Season especially, which has been out, they are starting to grow on me. They're basic, but they do play, at least the few I've played, they do play pretty well so far. And, I mean, it's even better, too, because I'll be showing a surprise in my bounty. When I'm showing all the maps, you'll see the one bounty map. Yeah, it's going to be my second one now, so, which is nice. Oh, yeah, I basically just said what it was at this point. The only other person who has multiple maps in the game besides me, is Mortius, which is pretty cool. Especially because everyone, I feel treated him as, the map-making god or whatever, but overall, a lot of the new maps, like I said, they're really basic, but I think the more you play them, they are going to get better. And even though they're basic, I think a lot of them do actually play pretty well. So overall, it's the one reason that sucks is they also got rid of a lot of good maps, which I'll get onto later. But overall, I think most of the maps are pretty good. Okay, so for our number 2 spot, it's actually going to be it's going to be replays. But the cool thing about replays is they're actually surprised. They were not mentioned at all. I don't think anyone was expecting replays whatsoever, and then they just randomly dropped them on us yesterday. I mean, it's only to 400 plus brawlers, but still, replays finally after what, like months and months and months of waiting, they're here. I mean, they're not in the best condition because all it is, it's just like spectating really. Like, you can't speed it up, pause it, rewind, stuff like that. So it's not like it's not in the best condition right now, but still, replays finally. So if you make an epic play, even if it's right at the end of the game, you might have to wait a minute or two and watch the game over again. But now you can go back and get that epic play on camera, which is really nice because yeah, I mean, you guys aren't the only one. I've had like there's been epic plays either by me or one of my teammates that have happened before, and I wasn't recording, and well, now it's gone forever. But now we finally could actually see those replays again, which is, really nice. And it was a big feature, and I think it will probably over maybe the next, I don't know how long it's going to take them. I don't know if it'll be the few weeks, few months. They'll probably improve it. They'll probably release it to more people. They'll probably add stuff like, maybe not rewind, but at least like fast forward and stuff like Clash Royale, does. And I think Clash of Clans does too. I don't think they have rewind features, but at least like a fast forward feature, especially if that epic play is right at the last second. But replays, big unexpected feature that is definitely in the long run going to be, important. Like, okay, so coming in our number 1 spot now, it's going to be similar to the last video I did like this. It's going to be the new brawler again, Jean. So I'm not going to show any of the leaked gameplay or anything. I don't know if Supercell like allows people to post that kind of stuff, but I just don't want to risk it, so I'm not going to go find leaked gameplay and post it on here just because I don't want to risk getting like, flagged down or something just for showing unreleased like footage of things yet. But I will in fact show an image of his stats at least, because I don't think that should be an issue. I will give credit like I did for the other Reddit picture like earlier in the video as well. Plus there's like a I can't think of the thing, a watermark on it anyway, so, but let's get back to it. So Jean is going to be the new brawler. He is coming out probably about 2-ish weeks from now, mid-February, probably around Valentine's Day. And I don't know what to expect of him yet. I don't want to say he's OP. I don't want to say he's like underpowered. Like, I don't really know what to expect from him yet. So basically what he does is with his normal attack, he shoots out, it might be like an orb thing. I watched a gameplay, but I kind of forget what it is now. That if it hits someone, it does 1,000 damage. I think these are level 1 stats, by the way, though. So don't, like, base this off max level. This is, I think, level 1 damage. So he does 1,000 damage if he hits a target. And if he doesn't hit a target, then it bursts out into, like, 6 little orb things. It's kind of like how Penny's coins are, except it bursts into 6 little orb things that each do a little bit of damage. And then for his super, as you probably saw already from the thing on, like, the Brawl talk, his super pulls in, if it hits someone, it pulls them in for 1,400 damage. Once again, I think those are level 1 stats, so at max level would probably do closer to, like, maybe a little less than 2,000, I don't know. But overall, I think that it could be a pretty OP super. If you actually have to aim it, though, it might actually be a super that, like, you can miss if you don't aim well, so I actually do kind of like that because it adds some skill in. Also, I have seen that apparently he does charge up his super pretty quickly, so, I mean, not like ridiculously fast, but like at a pretty decent speed, so that's probably why. So it's probably going to be a super that you can miss off in, like frags. But overall, I don't know if he's going to be broken. I don't think he's going to be underpowered. I think he'll have like a good spot in the meta. But, I mean, I think he's going to be really fun to play. I'm saving up boxes again. Didn't save up as many as last time because I didn't have as much time. I'm hoping it doesn't come down to the same fate as Leon did, where I had to buy him. I mean, I'll definitely release another box opening video when that does happen, but we can only hope. But yep, Jean's gonna be coming in at our number 1 spot, and also, I mean, you could probably have seen it too, but he does have star power, of course, which heals allies 100 health per second. I think it might only be if they're close to him, though. I don't think it's across the map. This sounds OP. It probably, I don't know what to expect from it. Like, we'd have to test it out and see. Like, I don't know if that'd be broken. It sounds broken when you just first think of it, but 100 health isn't a ton, especially if you're in a fight. It's not going to help. But, like, over time, it definitely would. So we'll also see how that is, but now I'm done. So Jean's going to be coming into our number 1 spot. Okay, so now we're going to go into the worst things. Now, honestly, last update there was a good amount of things, but I look back and a lot of it had to do with how the new UI was like rework. And looking at this update, I really didn't see many things I hated. I only really have 2 things on this list that I actually hate. And number 3 spot is like controversial, which is why I put it on here. But let's just get into this. So number 3, it's going to be the new Brawl Ball. Now, the only reason I really put it on here is just because some people have mixed feelings about this. Personally, I feel like I'm not sure if I like it more than the last one yet. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's amazing either. The main issue about it, well, there's 2 big issues I'd say. One is the fact that you spawn inside the goal now. So you can like wipe out an entire team except in like 2 seconds they're all back again. And you can't shoot the ball in. Like that's the biggest thing. It's really hard to score now because you respawn right inside the goal basically. So a second after you respawn, you can block the ball already. And I'd say the second biggest like controversial thing is by far the fact that it now costs ammo to shoot the ball, which I personally don't like. I understand that they had to nerf Mortis, even though I really don't think they had to. I had no issue with him. It hurts every other brawler. Plus, we've had Brawl Ball for what, probably over a year now. Probably, yeah, it was out I think for almost as long as the game was released. Like it got released in the first update. So for over a year, probably almost a year and a half, it's been the same way. So it's going to take me forever to get accustomed to this, because I'll still play Mortis. I'll have 2 ammo, so I'll throw the ball ahead of me, dash up, catch it, and I'll try and throw the ball in. I'm like, why isn't it throwing it in? It's because I don't have a 3rd ammo. So, which is, like, is stupid. Like, I've had so many situations where I was clear open, like, I could easily have scored a goal, but I couldn't because I didn't have any ammo. And to be completely honest, for the first day, all day yesterday when I was playing Brawl, I didn't even realize that. Like that's what I mean. I'm so accustomed to not having to waste ammo that like I thought it was a bug that wasn't letting me shoot the ball. But now I just realized today, I'm like, you know what? It's probably because I didn't have any ammo. But I mean, I can't be the only one who's run into that issue. Like it's really hard to get accustomed to this. Like I don't know how I'm not okay with like maybe the spawning goal thing. That's like that's okay. I am not a fan of the wasting an ammo. I don't like the new ammo thing, like at all. But I mean, apart from that, I don't think the new Brawl Ball is terrible. I don't think it's amazing either. Like, let's just keep. Okay, so for our number 2 thing, this is a thing I've just noticed started happening since the update, and that is the fact that now sometimes the game like, I guess you could say it has like low frame rates. Like what it does is like it just like randomly keeps freezing up. Not even for a second. Like it randomly freezes up for like a 1/10, maybe like a quarter of a second, something like that. Like it just keeps doing that like over and over and over again. And also it started crashing occasionally. And now, well, you might be like, well, maybe you just have a bad phone. Well, this is coming from someone who never crashes ever. Prior to this update, I can't remember the last time I've crashed on my device. And all of a sudden, since the update, I think I've crashed like 3 times now in the past maybe day, which is unusual. I never crash ever. Plus, like every once in a while, I get a game like I was talking about where like my game just like keeps having like it's not a really bad freeze, but like it freezes up like for a quarter of a second, like every few seconds. And it's really annoying. And I know it's the update because I've never experienced these issues prior to the update at all. And like it's not my device, just because like I said, I've never had these issues before. So I don't know what's causing this, why it is. I'm hoping it gets fixed soon. I mean, it's not horrible. It only probably affects me like 1 to 2% of the time. Like it doesn't happen often, but when it does happen though, it's really annoying. Especially because I was playing a showdown game earlier where it crashed. There were like 4 people left. It just randomly crashed. I came back, thank God I was still alive, and I think I got second, but still, it's small, but it's really annoying. So I'm hoping whatever is causing it gets fixed soon, because I don't want this to go on forever. So that's going to be our number 2 spot. Okay, now for our number 1 spot, it's going to be the fact that we got, what, like 10-something maps removed. So basically the removed maps. Now, I'm not going to show anything on screen because what I really would have loved is to go through like all the maps and show all them. I didn't do that prior to the update like I probably should have. But I'll try and see if I can remember all of them. So we didn't get any Gem Grabber Showdown maps removed. No Brawl Ball ones either. It was all Bounty and Heist. Except there were some really good maps in there personally that got removed. So if I can recall, Heist, it was Bone Tunnel, which personally was probably one of my favorite heist maps. Like, I don't know why they got rid of that. They got rid of Cactus Corral, which I don't know what was their deal with that map. Like, this is just my opinion. I feel like for some reason Supercell like secretly hated that map or something, but they didn't want to say they did. Because in like the 4 to 5 months that map was out, it only came out into rotation twice. And it never came out once during global release for global players to play. Both times were between the September and December update. So I don't know what was up with that map, but apparently Supercell didn't like that map or something. Then the other two was Fancy Fencing, and the last one was, oh no, there were two more yet. And then we also had Juju Corral and Bandit Stash, which both those maps were like OG old maps. Those were part of the original 4 heist maps. And both of those are gone. Now, Juju Corral always had issues with it ever since the beginning. That map got reworked like 3 or 4 times. Bandit Stash wasn't that bad of a map, so I don't know what was the deal with that map. It wasn't my favorite, wasn't my least favorite. I don't know, so those are 5 heist maps. Overall, most of those maps I did like, so I'm kind of sad to see them go. I probably would prefer them over the current ones. A lot of the current heist maps are really long range now. Plus the fact that they got rid of the walls in front of the saves too, which is making heist longer range. But also, now, going into the bounty maps, you also got, I can't recall these off the top of my head, like, but you guys can look them up. I know they got rid of, like, a lot of the ones that were copies of Gem Grab, but they also got rid of, like, Canal Grande as well, which sucks for the creator. I feel really bad, I'm sorry, if you happen to be watching this somehow. But, I mean, overall, a lot of new bounty maps I think are decent, especially mine, at least mine made it. So now you have 2 maps in the game. But overall, going back, a lot of the maps that got removed, I think they were pretty good. I don't think they had to get removed. So that's gonna come into the #1 spot. Okay, so with all that, I hope you enjoyed. I mean, it was fun making it. I'll try and keep doing these every update if you guys like them. I mean, I like giving feedback on what I think about the update because usually I love it. There's always like some small things I don't like about it. But also, I mean, it's a cool, like, unique idea to do instead of just gameplay videos all the time. But I mean, gameplay videos, I do enjoy making them. So I haven't done just a normal gameplay video in a little bit. Well, no, I guess I have, like a Terra one, but I mean like a commentated one. So I might do one soon. Shortly. I don't know. But getting back to this, if you guys did enjoy, these type of videos, definitely be sure to like, comment, let me know. I'll try, like I said, to keep doing these every update. I assume we're probably not gonna have another update for the next 2 or 3 months now, but I'll try and keep this like a series going every update. But apart from that, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. And with all that, I'll just leave you to the rest of this gameplay. I mean, it was a pretty good game up till the end, so enjoy.